Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. Just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Don't let him rest.
First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. And he will house it.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Garcia wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The defense will always try to get some tips, breaking the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking the football and forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, but you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Gets rid of it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll just keep slinging it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Garcia to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Slings it downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
It's now third down.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Garcia wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Third down coming up.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get rid of it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Discards a man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Hobbs. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He's looking to throw it. Part of the backfield, it's Hobbs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Garcia to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it go to the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He leaves it with his back. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open the second half on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Garcia wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Hobbs. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Garcia to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Headed to the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter. There's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than he's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. And the returner goes down.
At the 14, and the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Garcia to pass. Gets it out fast.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd down, going up top. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Looking for more room. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film.